Hi Virgo, this is Lost Twin Tarot. My name is Colette if you never viewed me before. Um, Virgo, this is your general reading for the week of March the 25th through the 31st. Um, this is general reading, so just take the pieces that resonate and leave the rest. I'm trying to keep these intros a little bit shorter. Um, so, um, Here we go. When I was meditating on your cards, there's a few things that came up. Um, One of the things I heard was that you're cleaning up a mess. I kept hearing, I'm cleaning up a mess, I'm cleaning up a mess. Whether that's literally or metaphorically, um, maybe, so, some people are on spring break that week. Um, I also kept hearing like faster, like if you want something to go faster, in your life, that could apply to many, many things. Something that's just not moving, fast enough for you. Um, I also kept hearing like escape, um, like a combination. I was seeing like a combination lock, like on a safe. Um, I also kept hearing like escape, whether maybe you're going to like an escape room, with some people. Um, Maybe for like an outing, but I was also getting like yeah, like an escape room, or maybe you're planning like I don't know, maybe I don't know if you're planning kind of like a maybe you're planning on quitting a job or something and you don't want anybody to know or whatever it is. Maybe you're just kind of trying to sneak away or something like that. I was also getting like letters. Um or something like that. Like you save like a lot of letters and you kind of find them or you haven't seen them in a long time. Maybe while you're doing cleaning out. Um yeah, just a few different things. The other thing I saw was yeah, you might have an unexpected trip to the doctors next week. Nothing like major I wasn't seeing, but maybe just like an unexpected like a small injury or something like that, or maybe just like a something like that I kept seeing. Right. You have the two of swords on the bottom. All right, so you have the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Tower, the Eight of Cups, the Lovers, and the Four of Swords. You have the Eight of Cups on the bottom of the clarification deck. You have the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Three of Wands. You have the Death card, the Five of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, okay, and the King of Pentacles. So you have the King of Pentacles on one end with the Four of Wands, and then you have the Queen of Pentacles on the other end with the Ten of Cups. So very nice. I mean, and the thing is, you have that Death card with the Tower. So whatever, tower or thing you could be worrying about, I really wouldn't even worry about it with this because it looks like it's, ending. Maybe something happened before and maybe it's ending for you. So let's get into it. You have the Ten of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. And I feel like that's saying that, maybe your things are looking really well for you. I feel like, you may be like in a little bit of a brighter mood. Ten of Cups is all about, fortune after difficulty, it's after the storm. So maybe you've been going through a little bit of some sadness. I think when I did your reading last week, I felt like it was kind of like you were kind of maybe like trying to figure something out. I felt like it was kind of like you were maybe kind of going back, um, kind of like regret, like not regressing, like kind of just kind of like maybe going back over some things. Like, is that the right word? Regressing? Like you're just trying to like go back to a place from before and trying to like pull out old stuff. I feel like that's not the right word, but I hope you know what I'm saying. Um, but I feel like maybe, you've gone through some storms in your life And I feel like now you're almost seeing that, that's not really what is defining you. And you're realizing that, there is rainbows around you. And because you are the Queen of Pentacles, you nurture the people around you, you nurture yourself, you always are taking, good care of your appearance, your health. Virgos always tend to do that. And I feel like that's what you have been focusing on, and it's starting to really show, and you're starting to see the benefits of that. You have the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords. This could represent, you know, um, this could represent a mother and a child. If this represents you and a child, um, take it how it resonates. You could both be just communicating better. Um, Maybe it was more closed off before. You could be communicating better about your what what you want, or what you like. Maybe you had kind of a closed off kind of relationship before. Maybe you just didn't talk about your day that much. Um this could also be just kind of representing a Queen of Swords person that you could be dealing with. An air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Um and just kind of what you've been learning from them. I'll pull an additional card on that. You have the Three of Wands with the Knight of Swords. So you have a queen. Yeah, you have a queen, a knight, and a page. So you almost have the whole family, like right there. Hmm. It's like a lot of air. There could be like a lot of communication that you could be like dealing with. There could be just like a lot of like air, a lot of communication surrounding something. You could be doing that. This could represent your family or people that you're just dealing with, um, bouncing a lot of ideas off of each other or just talking in general, to you. You could be doing a lot of communications. You have it with the Three of Wands, and this is all about, expansion. This is all about, making your plans come to life. So, you could be doing a lot of things with this. You could be talking about business, you could talk about family stuff, just take it how it resonates. But I feel like that's what could be going on. You could be having a lot of communication, like a circle of communication happening around you, and a lot of different, people are involved. A lot of different personalities, young, a little bit aggressive, a little bit, you know, pushy, you know. You have the Death card and the Tower card, and I feel like, whatever this tower may have came in, I feel like this is possibly, probably an old tower that may have kind of been maybe like kind of rocked you around a little bit and kind of threw you off. Um, and I feel like now you're seeing that it's kind of ending with that Death card. You could be dealing with a water sign, it could be a Scorpio, or they have Scorpio in their chart, or you could have Scorpio in your chart. But either way, this is a powerful, you know, combination showing that whatever this was, the tower had to come in, it had to be torn down and, fall down to its, foundation. And you really had to have that happen so you could go through this transformation and really kind of see that everything had to kind of be restarted, rebuilt, and you had to kind of almost rebuild yourself. Whatever small, changes you had to make, maybe you know, they were small changes, but something, big had to happen, or vice versa. You have the Five of Wands and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this is you walking away from something that doesn't, any longer serve you. I feel like this is almost like, you know, this could represent conflict and competition around you, but this could definitely represent, an inner conflict within you. This could represent a hostile environment. You just don't want any part of it anymore. But whatever this is, you're walking away from it from the better. You have the Lovers and the Ten of Pentacles, which is a great combination. If you are whether this is a path that you're walking towards, with this, um, a choice of, a job, a choice of where you're going to go next, a choice of, you know, whatever you're going to do, and you are making this decision that week. Maybe you're planning on, that's what all this communication is right here with those, all those sword cards and that Three of Wands, and you're making a choice about something. The Ten of Pentacles is that's everything you want. You are excited about this, journey, this choice, this love, this lover. You're excited about everything, and you are divinely protected with the angel over you. You have the Four of Wands with the King of Pentacles. Yeah, and it's like, you have the Queen of Pentacles and then you have the King of Pentacles. So if you are involved with somebody, I feel like your your relationship is feeling like more stable. Your home life feels more stable. Um, I feel like, you are kind of seeing like changes, in each other, it's almost like you feel more stable emotionally. You feel like the home is more kind of calm. And I feel like, with that Four of Wands, it also represents kind of like a pause, with the four, the four lines. So it's almost like taking a pause and taking just time out for yourselves and just kind of just enjoying the moment, enjoying the moment of, each other, enjoying the moment of just the joy and rewards that you have gained. So let's see what else we have going on for you, Virgo. Is the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. You have the Eight of Cups on the bottom, and you have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, and I feel like that's almost like what you are completely walking away from, That Eight of Swords kind of mentality, like, I can't, that's that anxiety and that, idea of I think the Eight of Swords is one of the worst cards in the tarot. I feel like other people say, it's, so many other different ones, but I feel like the Eight of Swords is one of the worst ones. Um, and maybe it's because I'm an air sign and we're kind of always in our head. But I feel like because this is self-imposed and this is the one that kind of rules our mind. Um, but yeah, I feel like this is the one that we do to ourselves. And I feel like you're walking away from that and you're seeing that you can do these things, you can overcome you know, these bounds that you're kind of stuck with in your mind, like, well, I can't do this. And it's like, well, no, you can. And you're, moving past those, which is really just such a great thing. With the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords, you have the Magician on the bottom, and you have the Four of Swords. So I feel like you're like manifesting something. You're manifesting like almost I feel like you're almost manifesting kind of like this like new way of almost like this new way of like living. I don't know why that's what I'm getting. I feel like it's like you're almost trying to manifest a new way of living, like a calmer, more content, more clear way of living. Um, with those with the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords, I feel like it's like you've went through things, you've learned, you with the Queen, you've gotten your truth, you've absorbed it, and now because you've gotten it, now you want to just practice your spiritual side, however you want to do that. And I feel like you have been pulling this out with that Magician. It's like you've been asking for this for a while, like you've been pulling this, you've been manifesting this with the oh with the Knight of Swords and the Three of Wands. You have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom there. Two wanted to come out. You have the Knight of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like, an opportunity is, coming in for you. It's something that you might not see coming yet. It's going to kind of come in, you know, almost kind of quickly, with the two knights there, it could almost kind of come in out of nowhere, and you don't want to miss it either. It's like almost going to come in so fast and be really, really exciting. And it's almost like you have to think, on your feet, if you're going to do this or not. This could be a person, this could be an opportunity. Um, but I feel like it's almost like you just got to figure out, are you going to put your energy into this with that, um, Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups, that's that dreamy energy. It's all about, he can be called the knight in shining armor, but it's also about, dreaming about what you want in life. And I feel like, these things are going to kind of come in and you're going to have to kind of think, well, wait a minute, is this something I want? Or is this kind of just kind of like a pipe dream sort of thing? Because you have a good thing going on. The Knight of Swords can make things messy. I call him like the cat in the hat knight because he comes in, he makes a mess, he means well, but it's Gemini energy, so he kind of comes in and, you know, has fun, makes a mess, and as quick as he's there, he's kind of like poof out of the way. And you're like, wait, what, where'd he go? I got everybody all riled up for nothing. You have the Queen of Swords on the bottom with the Tower and the Death card, and you have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, so I feel like almost, this is like that, kind of going back to the Eight of Swords, you know, this is you gaining that confidence. This is you kind of gaining that, courage, that boldness, you know, and I feel like that's kind of what it was. Maybe you had a tower moment with somebody who was involved with the, you know, that was that Queen of Swords energy. You realize like you needed to maybe learn something from something that happened. A tower moment. You had to gain clarity from a tower that had to fall down. And because it fell down, you went through this transformation, rebuilt this tower, or are rebuilding this tower, going through this transformation. And because of that, now it's like this Queen of Swords, she's got like all this armor on compared to the traditional one. And it's like she's like going into like a battle. So it's like you're so much more stronger, you're so much more confident because of going through this whole process. What is the Eight of Cups with the Five of Wands for Virgo? It has Three of Pentacles on the bottom, and you have the Six of Cups. Yeah, and I feel like this could be something that you maybe could have been, this can represent children. This can represent something that you have dealt with, in the past. You've been dealing with it for a long time, from the past. And it's been like an inner conflict, that you've been carrying around. And now you're, walking away from it because you realize, it's no longer serving you. You can't, carry this weight anymore because it's affecting you. And if that's not resonating for you, this could be something that you're walking away to what no longer serves you. But, maybe you're going towards something that makes you much more fulfilled. And the Six of Cups is, it's about a blessing, it can be some people say it's a blessing after a difficulty, after a difficult time. It's also, about a feeling of when you remember you felt really, really good. When's a time you felt, just amazing? Like, times when you were, a kid or sometime in the past where you just felt really, really amazing. Maybe you were like on a ride when you were a kid or something like that. I think that's what you're trying to walk towards, a time when you felt really, really happy. Oh, yeah, you have the Two of Cups with the Lovers, and the Ten of Pentacles, and you have the King of Wands on the bottom. Um, yeah, so it's like yeah, you have Two of Cups on there. So this can be really something, if this is not a love situation, this is something that's really meant for you. Whether this is a project or a group or whatever you're dedicating yourself, to. Something that you really want to enrich your life with, um, or something that you're doing for work and you're kind of like, well, do I want to dedicate my life to, traveling for this job, or do I really want to, get into this? And the King of Wands is saying, yeah, you can do this. You have the courage. You're going to lead. You can do this now. You've crossed all these, you've learned so much. You've gained the, wisdom. You have the communication skills. You let go of this Eight of Swords. You let go of this mindset. You are able to do this now. And lastly, for Virgo, what is the King of Pentacles with the Four of Wands? You have the Three of Swords. I'm going to pull one more. You have the Hermit on the bottom, and you have the Three of Swords with the Seven of Wands. Yeah, and I feel like with that same, with the Four of Wands and the King of Pentacles, I feel like, this is you kind of letting that grief of, feeling like you always had to stand your ground in a situation, or feeling like you always had to almost defend yourself in a situation that didn't really need to be defended. Like kind of like putting up a barrier. It's like you always had the upper hand in a situation, um, with everything, but you almost just haven't really seen it. You've always had the upper hand and you've always been on top. But I feel like you've been carrying these swords, through your heart like a grieving thing, which made you, you know, have kind of like a defensive energy, not towards anybody else, but towards yourself. Is really what I'm getting for that. Um, but I think it looks really, really great, Virgo. It looks like a beautiful read. It really does. Um, Thank you so much for viewing me today. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Um, and until then, enjoy your week so much, and I hope to see you at the next read. Thanks. Bye.